Well, I've got Des Lyons and Dave Brown talking to us after that game. How'd you sum that up, lads?
We did it just for the crowd. We discussed that before. Give them 2-goal start and then come through right to death.
You're going to do that in the playoffs if we meet them again, just for fun?
Hopefully not.
Right.
No.
No, we've not started well for the last 2, 3, maybe 4 games, and it took a bit of a hairdryer treatment again in at half time. And to be fair, it happened Saturday. Hairdryer at half time from Carl, and we all had a bit of a dig today, and we got a response off him.
Yeah, you got a fantastic response, didn't you? I mean, the formation in the first half went a bit awry, didn't it? Very early on, it seemed to me. How did you read that?
Well, we just didn't start well. I think we were more concerned about their players rather than playing our game, which is just go out and be free and play football, and we just didn't start. Like I said, we haven't started. Last 3 games we've been poor, and it shouldn't take that. Shouldn't take that half time to get them going. But do you know what? All said and done, what character they've got.
Yeah.
You know, they dragged themselves back into it, and we're absolutely shattered. But the players are shattered as well. But they get the result. But we can't keep doing that every week.
Well, no, I mean, I was going to say you come up against a better team, but actually there aren't that many better teams in this league than Ashton, are they? And we did give Charlie a 2-goal start as well, of course, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, and you know, that was part of the talk at half time, that we did it against Charlie and we can do it against Ashton today. And like he says, we've got that togetherness and the resolve in the dressing room now, and you know, it's showing on the pitch. They just keep going for 92, 93, 94 minutes, and they don't know when they beat, to be fair.
I mean, we've talked about the squad. Carl's talked about it a lot all season, but you utilised it today, didn't you? You brought 3 different players on. Jonesy went off. I don't think that was a surprise, because he was getting some grief out there, I thought.
He'd been booked, hadn't you,
right,
as well? And you know, when you're a defender, when you've been booked, you're always liable to make. I think he made another tackle actually just after it.
Just after, yeah.
And we thought, you know, maybe it was best. Obviously, he's upset because he's a footballer, isn't he? And but you know, said we changed it a little bit, and they dragged themselves back in it.
You didn't have Lee Neville on the bench. Was there any reason for that? Or?
Just a tactical.
It was just a case of like we've had 2 games in 3 days, and I know some of the lads have played in both games, which is a bit of a contradiction, but we tried to rest as many as we could and give, like you said, the lads that have been sat on the bench and being patient since the run we've been having, give them a chance and see what they could do.
So, how do you play it for next week? I mean, obviously it's a must-win for us. In terms of team selection, what are you going to do with the lads this week?
Well, we're not going to do anything. We're going to leave that to Carl.
That's just said actually in the changing room there. We can go there and just play, and we know what we've got to do. We just go and play free, and hopefully not give them 2-goal start and win the game.
There's no pressure. I mean, if we win and Charlie win, well,
we're here Tuesday.
We're here Tuesday, yeah. Of course they do, yeah. And we said that when we had 4 games left. If they win all 4, they deserve to go up. If we win on Saturday and we're back here Tuesday, and then we go again, and it's a 1 game. Everything's in the frying pan, then, isn't it, so to speak, and we'll see how we go.
We might look at something different Thursday, because we've absolutely run themselves into the ground there, haven't they? So
you've had a hard weekend. Yeah.
We'll have to have a word with the money men.
Have we got any money men?
There's too many of them. There's about 3,500 of them, isn't there?
By the way, they were unbelievable again today. Absolutely fantastic. And we know that about the club, but again, you just said it coming off. How can you not want to play in front of that? And they just drag you. They just, that old cop thing. They suck us down to that end, don't they? And yet again, we've done it. We've done it just
on a slightly different tack, but following on from that, it's the last regular game at Bury. We don't know whether we'll be back for a playoff. We probably will, but we don't know. How would you sum up? You've both been here a long time. How would you sum up our time at Bury?
Successful, enjoyable. We've had our ups and downs. We've had some great games here. We've had some bad games here. but the changes that we're seeing on the pitch and off the pitch, to be fair to Berry, has been fantastic. The facilities are now a top class, and just from our point of view, it's. I think I've seen it on social networks that without these, we wouldn't have had a home, or so to speak, we wouldn't have had somewhere to play. So, a big thank you to them, and onwards and upwards with our place now. Hopefully, we can make it a bit of a fortress for us.
I mean, there always has been a kind of argument that the setup here. Well, first of all, away sides come here and it kind of galvanises them a bit, doesn't it? But there's always been that possibility of attracting players, not for the money, but for playing in front of 2,000-3,000 here at Bury.
Well, we're going to have 2, 3, hopefully 4, 4.5 at the new place. So
definitely an attraction. Definitely. I think we players. I think we talk about all the time. If we were a lot younger. Well, if he was a lot younger, now about 10 years, you'd want to play in front of it, and I think it'd be even more attraction to play at that ground, because it's a smaller ground.
Yeah.
The noise that they create in this ground's just unreal, isn't it? So, our place,
Yeah, I mean, I say those things, but I've never been a footballer, and I just think, well, to be in that starting 11 or the squad or whatever on that first day, whenever it is, September, October this year, whatever, I give my right arm to do that. That's me as a fan speaking, though.
Without a doubt. I mean, I've not blown my own trumpet, but I've played at Old Trafford and I've won the conference twice now. Well, 3 times, sorry, but I would give all my medals to play in that first game at that new ground. Seriously, I would. They don't. Whoever pulls on that shirt and plays in that first game, and you don't know how lucky they are.
We'll work on that in pre-season.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Daz is making a comeback.
No, it'd be just to be part of it. Any part of it, selling a pie or just being there, it'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Yeah, smashing.
Well, it's been a tough all season at times. It's certainly set the heart going. The heart rate going for me, no question. But it's been a fantastic season so far, and it's not quite done yet. But I think you should take the thanks of us and all the supporters back to the lads, because they've been fantastic this year.
Well, we'd just like to say the same the other way. The radio, TV, and this lot, just week in, week out, wherever we go, it's just great.
And all the lads in there know that if it wasn't for the likes of yous and the board and the 3,500 people that was here today, none of them would be playing in this kind of atmosphere, and maybe never would play in this kind of atmosphere. So all the thanks is to them lot and to you lot, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And we'll see you at Barwell next week.
Yeah.
See you at Barwell.
Yes, thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers, lads. Thanks.
Cheers, thanks.